American citizenship.
Yeah, that's right. You're not even American. Why am I bothering you? Yeah, right. But no one knows
I
that
would
you
vote
are.
for Obama.
You would. You like him.
I don't like anybody. I don't like any of them. But
Are you an angry man?
no. I said I don't like politicians.
Do you like people? Are you a people person? Do you like to hang out?
Yeah,
He
I love
is?
people.
Norm will go to the mall
And shoot people?
and go over to Orange Julius.
No, this is what I like to do.
Are you a recluse?
Yes.
You are.
I would say that.
Would you say
almost agoraphobic.
Really? Do you spend most of your day in the house?
Yeah.
Do you still have a tremendous gambling problem?
No.
You do not. What happened? What changed?
Well,
I stopped hanging around.
no, as my son got
Older.
I realized that really the worst part of gambling is not the money you lose, but the time.
Right. So you're saying you wanted to spend more time with your son.
Because when I'm with my son, the time is so wonderful.
Is it wonderful?
It's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, you're able to give to your son?
Am I able to?
What do you do with your son?
I play with him.
You do. How old is he now?
this young man?
He's 15 years old.
15
You're
years
still
old.
playing with him.
Right.
You know, it's a funny thing.
Yeah.
When he was a very young boy, you know, when he was like 3, 4, or something like that, I would play games with him. You know, like we'd play basketball or something.
Sure.
And I let him win.
Right.
You know, and now he can beat me at everything. And so he's like, "Hey, man, I always beat you at everything." I said, "No, fuck, I used to let you win." You go, "Fuck, he doesn't believe it."
He always beat you.
Yeah, so he just thinks I'm some retard that can't beat a fucking infant.
He's tall. He's a tall kid. He's playing basketball.
He's playing b-ball, baby.
You're not
It'd be
playing-
good to have him out there with Artie shoot and see how he does.
You're not playing poker at all? You're not playing, because you love to
Well,
play
you play the
high-stakes
friendly
poker?
games, right?
Come on.
I try not to.
Really?
I still play a little poker, I have to admit, but...
Did you go to therapy for this? I mean, was there some sort of...
No, what do you think I'm you? I don't do that shit.
You don't need to do any of that. You won't talk to anyone, right? You're above that.
I don't do that
You're too good for that shit, right, man? Right?
Why do you keep putting the phrase in that way?
What do you mean? What do you say? What?
I said I'm not good enough
yeah.
to
You
No,
wouldn't
I'll
go-
tell you what, this is what happened with me with the psychiatrist once. I think this is why I don't do it anymore.
You did go to a psychiatrist.
When I was a young man, when
Yes.
I was like 17 or trouble kid, and they sent me to a psychiatrist.
Right.
And I talked to the guy, and I talked to him twice, right?
Right.
Next week, he fucking commits suicide.
Is that true?
So it's in the paper that I'm reading about. The guy's the worst fucking life ever. Like coke and yeah, you know. I mean, I shouldn't say the worst, but you know, just the worst fucking life. And I felt so bad because here I am yammering to him on his last week of life about my God, my mother. You know, so,
You were labeled as a troubled child? Is that true?
I was a bit trouble. when I was a kid.
What behaviors led to them labeling you? What were you doing?
The what?
But what behaviors led to them labeling you a troubled child? I mean, something must have happened to commit you to a
doing?
psychiatrist,
Well,
albeit a bad one, but nevertheless.
It was all happening in Canada, you know.
Canada.
you know,
You can't talk about it because it happened in Canada.
No, I'm
You
saying.
know what happens in Canada stays in Canada. But seriously, what led to
Hey, you
you?
want to hear a joke from my act?
Yes. I do.
He must have done something really bad.
No, it's about that whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Go ahead. Yeah, I want to
You
hear
know
that.
that fucking whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, I
You
heard of that. I heard that.
So actually, it doesn't really stay. Like you can't. It's not like you can kill a person and then leave Vegas and everything's cool. You know what I
Right.
mean? So what I did was I looked at that phrase. What it actually means is basically you can go to Vegas, fuck a prostitute, and then she will not tell your wife.
Right. That's
That's
exactly
exactly what they're saying.
it. You're saying
Not like those gossipy small town whores
you're
back
saying
to where you come from. I'm saying back at home, they're blabbermouths.
you're saying in other
They're
words
sitting in the beauty parlor going, "Oh, you're married to Hank Johnson? I fucking shit on his face last night.
In other words,
It's a small world.
there are certain people who literally think they could go to Vegas and do anything they want and it will stay in Vegas. And they're completely wrong.
Of course.
And they should be more literal in the translation of what happens in Vegas.
Yes, they should say,
Because
yeah.
some people are dumb. They don't get it.
They don't know.
No. You're saying the slogan should be, if you fuck a whore in Vegas, your wife won't find out. That's it.
Right, they're
Okay,
very
got it.
discreet.
Yeah, I like that act. That's what you're going to be doing at Caroline's? I would go see that.
That's a joke.
I like that joke.
But
You like
why
that one?
were you labeled a troubled child?
Yeah. What happened that specifically sent you to the psychiatrist?
Oh no, everybody goes. You go. You
No,
go to
when you
fucking
was when I
psychiatrist.
was 17, they didn't send me to a psychiatrist. My father looked at me, raised his fist, and said, "Here's your psychiatrist." He was a good dad. You must have acted out in some way. Did you get arrested?
You've gone to psychiatrist.
Oh, I'm in there 4 days a week now.
What the fuck are you asking me? Why?
I'm asking you at 17, what led them to put you in a? You said you were a troubled child.
How old are you?
Right now, 54.
And you're going to a psychiatrist 4 days a week.
3 days now. I'm
3
down to
days a
3
week.
Yeah.
I'm 17. I go one fucking time. I'm the guy that's fucked up.
All right, listen.
You got to give your head a shake.
Listen, I was shocked.
Hey, what do you think of that, man? I was thinking of using that as my
Tagline?
tagline. Yeah,
Yeah.
for a comedy.
I like it.
Hey, give your head a shake.
Like the guy who says hamburger at the end.
You know that?
There's a
the
guy out-
funniest
did you ever hear that guy?
motherfucker
No.
ever.
There's a black guy. His entire act at the end, he goes hamburger.
And just like that.
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't-
That's his line.
But it's funny.
It is funny,
It works.
actually.
So what is now your new
No
line?
matter what he says.
And what's your
So you
new-
go, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Hamburger.
And at first you hate it, but like 5 minutes in, you're laughing your ass off.
You like it.
Wears a big cowboy hat.
Yeah, hamburger.
Do you?
He's got a lot of gimmicks going on at once.
You don't miss the movies. You don't miss Saturday Night Live. You do miss
I miss
Saturday.
Saturday Night Live, yeah.
You do.
Yeah. I love the Saturday Night Live.
Chevy Chase was in here recently. He didn't say it on my show, but I read it somewhere. He said the only guy who ever did the news right since I left was Norm MacDonald. Did you know
Really?
that? Did you know he said
Yeah,
that?
I heard that.
Oh, you did hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard you have that framed on your wall. Is that true?
No, I don't
It is
give a
not true.
fuck
Okay.
what do I give a
You don't
fuck?
give a fuck what anyone says.
Chevy
always-
Chase didn't remember me.
Oh, no, are you kidding?
I swear to God.
We're pre-shampoo and shit.
I know. Well, I mean, listen, you know. He remembered you. He didn't remember
Chevy
me.
remembers you. He doesn't remember working with Artie. No.
He got up and he said, "Nice to meet you."
Artie said we worked together. He goes, really? When?
Yeah, what film?
What film was that? The midget film?
I said, "Dirty Work."
You know what happened with Chevy when he was on? Because he was having trouble with you, because you would phone him and wake him up and all that shit.
We were not friends back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
told him,
right.
I said, Chevy, fucking phone Howard, and just, if you like him, he'll like you, it's over.
That's it. And now we're friends. We're the best
there
of
you
friends
go.
now. That's how it works.
That's good.
So anyway, I was shocked.
Because he remember he said so he was at a Yankees game, and a guy came up and called his daughter a cunt.
That's right.
Yeah, actually, he spoke about you quite a bit there. Yeah.
Right, I'm sure. Listen to me, Norm.
You don't age, man. You look good.
I look good? Thank you. And you look good.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, you look real
You're
good.
good, man.
You put on a little weight, but it looks
Yeah.
good on you. You look
No,
a little,
I'm
you work it
bigger.
out?
No, it's just fat.
You're fat now?
Well, it's like, but it's proportion. No, I got abs and shit.
You listen. I always talk about Norm being a good-looking guy. He always got He's quietly
He
going
scored
back.
some-
He scored some big ones. Who was it I heard you had? Can I mention someone I heard that you had sex with?
I don't know.
I'll tell you the name. You can confirm, deny, or not even comment. Oh, somebody said you once had sex with the porn star Savannah Sampson. Is that true or false?
I never even heard of her.
Never heard of her, so you never had her.
I never heard of her, so
I would like to
think
have
so.
sex with her.
No, I've never had sex with a porn
She's my
star.
favorite porn star.
Yeah, but when you worry about...
You would never.
This is what I would worry about.
Go ahead.
Because I remember when Pamela Anderson was on Saturday Night Live, hey, man, you got to go for that and stuff. I wouldn't want to, after, Tommy Lee and who's the other dude?
That's right. Kid Rock.
Kid
Tommy Lee.
Rock.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to pull out my measly cock, What the fuck am I? What, am I crazy? I'm not stupid.
But you also worry about diseases and things like that, right? I mean, you're pretty careful. You wear rubber when you're with the women, or do you go wild and just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have sex without a rubber"? Do you ever? What do you do?
When I'm making love
Do you
to
ever
a
yell out
lady.
hamburger?
Yeah, after he comes, he says hamburger.
Hamburger. But seriously, how is your sex life, by the way? Because you're single now a long time. We don't see you in the tabloids. We don't see you with any broads, any women, nothing. Are you into a commitment? Are you into any kind of committed relationship?
No.
Nothing. Those days are over.
Mostly, I just whack off.
You whack off mostly?
Almost only, yeah.
You don't go out on dates?
No, I much prefer whacking off.
See, I always thought you'd be the kind of guy because you like to be home. You're a recluse.
He'd get a wife or something.
Not a wife, maybe a tight girlfriend. Someone.
The
who...
whacking off's better.